Alright class, in this video I will talk about the Pythagorean theorem. I know most of you did extremely well with the Pythagorean theorem, you know it by heart. And so in this video I'm just going to show a couple examples, as well as talk about common mistakes that a lot of people made on this last quiz. So the Pythagorean theorem is of course the a squared plus b squared equals c squared, where c is the hypotenuse and a and b are the legs. It doesn't matter which leg you label A and which one you label B, as long as C is always opposite 90. That's the only requirement in labeling. So here we will label this hypotenuse opposite 90, that is C. So these, it doesn't matter, I'm going to say that one is A and that one is B. So let's look at an actual example. Alright, so here we are given the legs, and we need to find the hypotenuse. So just so you don't get tripped up, it is always smart to label your legs A and B, and label your hypotenuse C, just so you know which ones go where. Then we'll set up our formula. We'll say a squared, which is 3 squared, plus b squared, which will be 4 squared, equals our hypotenuse, which is x. So then we'll begin to solve this. This is 9 plus 16 equals x squared. 25 equals x squared. Just take the square root of both sides so you get the square root of 25 equals x. So 5 equals x. And so that is your answer. This is also one of the special right triangles. You know if you see 3 and 4, that the hypotenuse is 5. Let's check out another example. Alright, so here we have another triangle. We are given the hypotenuse and one leg, and we need to find the other. So let's label our sides. So C, A, and B. Make sure that opposite 90 is always your C value. So we will set this up. 5 squared plus x squared equals 13 squared. Now, where a lot of people made a mistake is they wrote 5 squared plus 13 squared equals x squared. This is wrong. We need to make sure we are setting up our legs and our hypotenuse correctly, or you won't get it right. And so we'll begin to simplify this. So that is 25 plus x squared equals 169. Subtract 25 from both sides, you get x squared is equal to 144. Therefore, x equals the square root of 144. So x equals 12. And this is one of the other famous right triangles. If you have 13 and 5, you know the other leg is 12. Or if you have both legs 5 and 12, you know the hypotenuse is 13. It's one of our special right triangles, called a Pythagorean triple. Alright, so let's look at one more example where some people kind of made mistakes. Alright, so here's the last problem that I'm going to go over. And this is one that a lot of people miss. This is actually right from the last quiz. And so, what we have is we have 5 square roots of 2 and 6 as legs, and we're trying to find the hypotenuse x. So we will label our sides A, B, and C, and we will set up our equation. 5 square roots of 2 squared plus 6 squared equals x squared. And where people ran into a big mistake is when they typed in this into the calculator, they did not add parentheses around 5 square roots of 2. And the reason that's important is because the calculator, when you don't add the parentheses, reads this as 5 times the square root of 2 squared, which is 2. So it's 5 times 2, which is 10. And that is not the correct answer. When you put parentheses around it, you will get 5 square roots of 2 times 5 square roots of 2, which becomes 50. So we have 50 plus 36 equals x squared. So we get 86 equals x squared. So the square root of 86 equals x. And that is actually in the simplified terms. So watch out whenever you're dealing with 5 square roots of 2 or 8 square roots of 3 or anything square roots of anything. Make sure you add parentheses when you put it into the calculator. Alright, thanks for watching.